Welcome back to the third and final segment of the Loveland Report and Lone Ranger Show. We've been giving you your interest rate update, your real estate plan. Do you have one? I can help you with that. Got a couple of homes for sale here, Bruce. I love this one because the solar panels are paid off.
Love that.
4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 620,000 in Metro West for 3,000 square feet. All of the house, one floor, ranch style, except for a bonus room, and just excellent condition. The gentleman is just trying to downsize and then get something a little more manageable, retired. And then I've got lakefront in Castleberry, Bruce. It's on a nice little chain of lakes. 399,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,300 square feet. It's got high ceilings, even though the home was built as an older home, but it's got vaulted ceilings in it. Very well done. There's room on this plot. It's almost an acre to make this the guest house and build a bigger home. Like people, homes on both sides have been leveled. Somebody built big McMansions. You've got no HOA. You are right in the heart of Castleberry, right off 1792.
That's a big lot, crew.
Oh yeah, 1 acre. You've got a great fishing lake out back. In the Springs for 394,000. I've got townhome, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 20-foot soaring ceilings, end units, and no neighbors nearby. 1,800 square feet.
We get a garage with that?
You get a 2-car garage,
Nice.
and that you get all the amenities of the Springs, live guard at the gate, and then all of the recreation facilities they've got. And I've got a business for sale, 270,000. Excuse me, not a business, an office building in Dundee. 2,000 square feet, with 270,000 in Dundee, near Polk County, just west of, or just east of Winter Haven, and 270,000 for that. Best price per square foot anywhere. The owner did all the.
That'd be good for it.
It was a thrift shop. It was a hair salon, but in a lawyer's office, it could be a real estate office.
Is it standalone or is it
daycare? Standalone building, yeah, cute little house. So all the work's done to it. They did a preliminary
great little
building inspection. The 407-352-8118 for any of those listings, and I would love to help you with that. And I'll talk to the segment, Bruce, a little bit about mom and dad and their house. And this is where I see people have some questions for me. Mom and dad going into assisted living, slowing down, can't take care of the house. Should you rent that or should you sell that? And I think that's really the question of money. How much, what's the assisted living? There's some intermediary like apartments and stuff where you can have your healthcare providers come when you might be paying $2,500, $3,000 a month. You go full assisted living, I think you're in that $4,000 and up range.
Well, I would bet you are.
And it just about. And then it looks at like how much money is it? Because I can figure that, Brent. So I help see people with their mom, and they decided she has a lot of assets. So the home still had a small mortgage on it. We're going to keep renting it because the mortgage is the pay down in it. It's 15 years old, so the pay down's great. The house doesn't need any work. And they're going to have some nice cash flow off of it because the mortgage is smaller. And so we're looking at that, and I'll review that with them each year as the lease comes up for renewal. I've got some other people owned a house. It was very large, 600,000, and 600,000 phone's going crazy.
I'm telling you what,
Everybody's
calling the Lone Ranger right now.
That's it. But this house was 600,000 with no mortgage, but no assets. So we definitely wanted to get that cash into the bank and into the financial advisor's hands to pay them an income to help with the supporting their living needs and something like that. Or if you need help with that, I can help you with a plan, tell you what's best, what's realistic, give you rent numbers, give you sale numbers, all of that. 407-352-818.
Yeah, if you have questions for the Lone Ranger about mortgages, what type of mortgage might you qualify for? How much do you qualify for? What type of loan is best for you? How much should you put down? All these things we do right here. And we start off with a soft credit pull. You don't have to worry about a hard credit pull with us. We don't want to do anything to tarnish your credit whatsoever. Soft credit pull. Then once Cleve's got you under contract, then we can convert the credit at that point. But why do things to tarnish your credit? A lot of banks won't pull a soft credit pull. They want to do a hard credit pull right off the bat. We don't want to do that for you. What we want to do is put you positioned so that you're as close to a cash buyer as you possibly can. Why do we do that? So that you can negotiate a better deal. When you get your loan approved from me, your loan is approved for me. That means I pre-underwrite the file. Please, most lenders and loan officers, they write pre-approval letters before they even have documents. They don't really.
That's the ticking time bomb that goes off
and that's
the day before closing.
Blow up so often. That doesn't happen here. We want all your documents. We don't want any loose ends. And then I'll pre-underwrite the file. Then I call the listing agent. When you're making an offer on a house, Cleve calls me up and goes, hey, Bruce, call this agent. He works for Coldwell Banker. His name's Joe Schmo. and he's the listing agent on this property. I call that agent and I'll guarantee the agent an on-time closing, or I'll pay the seller up to $500 per day for every day the closing's missed. I'm going to tell you something, folks. I'm not missing closings. I'm going to get you closed. You want a great mortgage, great price, direct lender, 36 years in the business, and I'm telling you, you won't get better service anywhere. 407-250-9144, or we bring you home. I'm the loan arranger, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to help you and your family.
That's what I tell people. The bait and switch is the worst feeling, and I don't see it. You don't do that. You fix the problem. And that's where somebody tells me that they haven't given anything. They had a conversation on the phone with their bank. They said, oh no, our rate would be 5.5%. I'm like, you are being swindled.
Yep. You know what? And here's the problem with a bad pre-approval. The client may not know it. The client thinks we're free. They go to a lender. They got a pre-approval letter. They put their house on the market. They clean it. They may be doing all the repair work. And then they go under contract to buy a new home, only to find out that the loan officer didn't ask all the hard questions. And now it's 3 days from closing. They're supposed to close on their house that they need the cash from to buy the new one, and the whole thing falls apart. Now, I got this happening on one of my deals right now. My client was 100% approved and ready to close, but their buyer that were buying their home, they were jacked up. That loan officer had no clue as to what they were doing. They gave a pre-approval letter, and the loan was not pre-approved. Now we're on our third extension. My client's going to lose their purchase because they can't close on their deal because the other client is just totally screwed the deal up.
Yep.
Now, it may be the client's fault, but I blame the loan officers for that. And don't think because you go to a major bank that they're immune from making those mistakes. I see most of the mistakes made by the big banks because the loan officers are ill-equipped. And people think, I've been dealing with that bank for 20 years. They have all my information. They don't have any information. They know how much you got in your checking and savings account. That's all.
Yeah.
They don't have your tax returns. They haven't analyzed anything. And I'm telling you, it will cost you money. Don't settle for less. Call the Loan Ranger, 407-250-9144, where we bring you home. Yeah. All right.
Loveland Properties, 407-352-8118. Mom and dad going to assisted living. Well, you were left the house in the will. I can help you with that. Is it worthwhile keeping it? Is it worthwhile renting it? Should you just sell it? I will help with that. I just had
you know what? We can do a gift equity on that too. You know, mom and dad, let's say they leave a house, 2 or 3. We see that quite often, right? And then there's 3 or 4 bid. Now, 3 of them say, I just want the money from it. Yet one of them may say, you know what? I'd like own mom and dad's house. You can buy that from your siblings and then buy it out of the estate. I can show you how to do that. Now, maybe you have a house that you like to sell to a family member. You know, you can do a gift of equity so that family member doesn't have to come up with a down payment.
You've done that for a couple of months.
I've been doing it. I've been doing it for years, and it's a great opportunity. If you have adult children or grandchildren and you'd like to help them out with that, just call the loan arranger. I can walk you through all these processes.
If you've got, and that's the thing, Bruce, you want to see a fight, leave 3 houses to 4 kids.
Oh my gosh.
And
you want to see a fight, don't have a goodwill and trust.
That's true. Yeah. And there's always one that thinks everything's worth $1 million. But you got to give them pre-appraisals and 5 different copies of all the comparable sales and talk to your blue in the face, get that done. So yet they don't have a dime. They don't have a dime to come buy the houses. So they're but I handle that all the time, especially if you're an estate attorney, you help with that. I deal with that all the time and get everybody on the same page and tell them this is what's going to happen. I can watch properties while they're in probate. I've managed properties and collected the rent. It's funny. I had some tenants. Oh, they died. I don't have to pay rent anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a little confused. The tenants would. And believe me, I've had people not pay rent. Renters. And I'm like, hey, I'm working for the estate house. You're going to pay rent, or the sheriffs are coming. And my job is to help protect those assets and to give the family an idea of, okay, should we keep renting it? Should we sell it? Is it held together with duct tape and bubble gum? It's time to let it go. All those things.
There's nothing wrong with duct tape and bubble gum. Just don't use it on your house. Okay?
Exactly.
All right. But listen, Cleve has got the experience to sell your home, help you find a home, negotiate your transaction, manage your real estate. I have the experience in helping you to purchase, refinance, home equity line, build a home, renovate a home, I've got all the products right here under one roof, and I'm not a mortgage broker. Mortgage brokers have no control over the transaction. They can't even order the appraisal. They have to have the lender do that for them. So clients in the past thought that if I go to a mortgage broker, I can get a good deal because they're going to shop the market for me and tell me which of the lenders they go to. They all go to United Wholesale Mortgage anyway. We're all going pretty much the same place.
Yeah.
And what happens is the broker has no control.
Yeah.
And then if that lender doesn't approve the loan or doesn't have the rates that you're looking for, then you've got to shop it and you're getting your credit pulled all over the place. Come on, folks, stop dealing with these goobers. Just come to somebody. I'm a goober too, but I'm going to shoot straight with you, right? So I'm going to get you a great deal on a mortgage. And listen, I wouldn't be one of the top producers in the country if my prices were too high. And when people call me up and go, hey, I just want you to know I'm looking for the best rate. I'm like, of course you're looking for the best rate. I've never had anybody call me and go, I don't care what your rate is, Bruce. I just want to work with you. I would like that to happen, but it never will happen.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that my clients brag about me at the closing table. I want them to go, this guy did everything he said he's going to do, closed on time. He got me a great rate. His closing costs were as low as they could possibly be, and things went smooth. Communication is everything, and being transparent. I don't want my clients not knowing what their payments are. People come to me and I went to my bank and they said, they didn't explain half as much as you have to me. I want you to be educated. That's why you go to the best. We go to the best. Look me up. Look at my Google, my Yelp reviews, the Zillow reviews. With 4.9 and 5 stars across the board, folks. These are reviews that people just like you have done for me. And I appreciate each and every one of them. I really do. 407-250-9144 or WeBringYouHome.com. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Lone Ranger. I'm here to help you, family members, your employees, grandchildren, children, you name it. If you're engaged to buy a home, I want to help with it in one. And attend my class, my home buyer class, on June 16th at 6 p.m. It's a Zoom class. You should be going to that. If you are renting right now, you should be in that. If you want to get out of your current home and into another one, you should join me in that class. I'm going to tell you how I negotiate transactions and how to get the best out of a sale. That's what I'm going to do. WeBringYouHome.com. Register now. Zoom, June 16th, 6 p.m. Won't miss it.
All right. I want to talk to you for a second. Look up and down your street. Chances are one of those rooftops I helped sell, I helped buy it, or I've managed it in my 33-year career in Central Florida selling real estate. You want anything done right, give me a call, 407-352-8118. I love talking to our listeners. They just call me with a couple of questions. I had 3 call me this week, just wanting to actually looking forward to retirement, Bruce. And we talked about their forever home, construction firms. One just wants some land to park his RV camper on, go hunting on, all these things. I love helping people with this. You can call me anytime, 407-352-8118.
Yep. So, Cleve, I appreciate that. I appreciate everything that you do for our community. You are involved in community. I know you're involved in a lot of charities. Beautiful wife, Linda, do so much for all of us. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you as not only a friend, but a great business person that truly cares about your clients. So I highly recommend that if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, then call Cleve Loveland at 407-352-8118 or call the Lone Ranger. Bruce Woodburn, get your mortgage taken care of. Make sure you get a great rate. I will make sure that you get the best that's available for you. 407-250-9144. WeBringYouHome.com. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.